Hello everybody, welcome back to another reaction video here on Snyder's Inc. and we are continuing the series. We are continuing the disturbing things from around the internet series from our boy Nexpo. I recommend you guys all subscribe to his channel. This is volume 3. And I can't wait. We gotta get into this. I know I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Will we begin in 3, 2, 1?
Welcome back to Disturbing Things from Around the Internet. If you're new to the series, this is my one-stop shop for disturbing finds that I've come across online. This is part 3, so if you haven't yet, definitely go check out volume 1 and 2 on my channel. Trust me, you won't be let down. Anyway, I hope you guys are strapped in, because today's installment will absolutely be the darkest and most sinister entry to date.
Oh damn.
It's time, once more, to dive into 5 more hand-picked and disturbing things from the internet.
Day 0.
For the past few years, there's been a severe ongoing water crisis in the city of Cape Town, South Africa. In short, the city is slated to be the first major region in the world to run completely out of drinking water, ever. Back in 2015, a drought began resulting in severe water shortage, and since then, the city has slowly been going through cycles of water recovery and rapid declination with an obvious downward trend. Unfortunately, going by these statistics, a life-threatening problem will inevitably be upon them. Cape Town and its residents are currently bracing for what they're calling a Day 0, which is essentially when the water reserves in the region become so low that the municipal water supply would become so heavily regulated that citizens would only be allowed a maximum of just 7 gallons of water to live off of per day. The dreaded date, which was designated in October of last year, has been shifted back and forth. It was originally supposed to be April 21st. That was recently changed to April 12th. Then 16th, then May 11th. Luckily, they've bought themselves some time due to severe water limitations that have been put in place in the region. Currently, citizens are only allowed 13 gallons of water per day maximum, and various measures, such as water reduction for crops and the patching of massive leaking pipes, have been put in place in an effort to conserve every last drop. The reasons behind this have been debated back and forth, ranging from bad governing.
Is this still an issue? Because 2020, this was done in 2018. So this is 2021 now, so it's 3 years. Is this still an issue? Is it, or is it as, I'm guessing it's probably still an issue, but is it as bad as it was then? I kind of wonder.
To climate change, to wasteful use by citizens. Unfortunately, little can be done about this massive crisis, and residents have already been rushing to supermarkets to stock up on all the water that they can. It's heartbreaking and completely crazy to watch this happen in the news, and to think about how this would be handled if it were to happen to you, or me. The majority of these people can't just afford to up and move out of the area, and I'm sure that most of us, myself included, wouldn't be able to either.
I ain't gonna try to say that number.
Phenomen Rum, or by its English translation, Space Phenomenon, is a video that was recommended to me by a user on Twitter. They claim that they found it in the related videos section while watching a video about a French book that they read. After I saw their suggestion, I took a look, because why not? Well, what I saw was pretty surprising and pretty disturbing.
Okay.
Look at this.
I will. Yeah, that's disturbing. Even like, that's just weird. That's really weird. The noise mixed with this is giving me such an uneasy feeling. Oh my god. Oh, the feelings oh my god. This is so, oh, it's giving me creeps. Oh god.
Like we established, Phenomenon ROM translates to space phenomenon, and this video seems to be a strange art project about the term. We begin to notice a recurring pattern. Those two words, the date January 1st, 2009, and a few phrases that read 17 UHR, Landworcester, 55, Darmstadt. Now I know I probably butchered those and I apologize. Anyway, it seems that it's trying to tell us, space phenomenon, January 1st, 2009, 5 p.m. in Landworcester in Darmstadt, Germany. Unfortunately, doing any digging on that date in history brought up little to nothing regarding any events involving space exploration or anything of the sort in these German cities. Honestly, the way that they present this video is just strange to me, and really leaves me wondering what the meaning truly is behind all the bizarre imagery and terms that they're throwing at us. The entire channel as a whole is just plain weird. The name is this. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'm just going to butcher it. And they seem to post strange and obscure art style videos that seem to make little to no sense at all. Also, they're in German, so it adds another level of obscurity given that you don't speak the language. All in all, the channel, while old, definitely deserves a look. Their content, much like Space Phenomenon, is filled with secrets that just might have a little more to them than we think.
Night call. Okay.
This third entry involves yet another creepy Twitter saga that's been unfolding recently. The Sun Vanished is a very strange Twitter account that went live around 2 weeks ago. The story surrounds a person who's stuck in their house while they document their life as the sun is completely gone, with no signs of coming back. The account tweets daily, and each one seems to add a notable plot point to the story. Since its inception, the Twitter profile has garnered significant attention, and I'd just like to walk you through some of the notable points in this story, since it definitely is intriguing and completely disturbing.
I do know of this. This I am aware of, although I now have an opinion on it that I will say at the end.
The story opens as such. Help. It's late in the morning and it's still dark outside. Where is the sun?
This afternoon, panic is taking hold on the nation in response to the sudden disappearance of the sun, with violent riots taking place in just about every major city. We are receiving an influx of reports of ransacking and looting from New York, Chicago.
Hold on, I never realized it. So are we supposed to is this thing trying to imply That people realized the sun disappeared and then just lost it and started rioting? That's so freaking weird. What? How? What?
Los Angeles, Dallas, and Washington, D.C.
That's not at all how that would go.
Isolated incidents coming in hourly. The president made a public statement this morning urging people to remain calm and stay in their homes. Meanwhile, experts are claiming this phenomenon to be an event similar to New England's Dark Day in 1780, and that things will return.
The power keeps going out, and I keep hearing noises outside. Sometimes far away, sometimes close. I can't sleep. I think the noises outside are gunshots. I went outside. I saw something out there I can't really explain, but I can show you.
Bro, what the hell is that? What is that? What that? What is that? It might be some sort of light. Like some weird flashing light. I don't know. That looks freaking weird. I'll be running for my life. I saw that too at night.
Something just flew over my house.
I'll be right back. I gotta check this stupid thing. People make me hate it. Sorry about that.
I just compared the sound of this video to the sound of the helicopter footage I posted a few days ago. Whatever this was, it was definitely not a helicopter. Thank God, one of my friends is still alive. He just texted me.
Dude, please tell me you're still alive. Yeah, I'm alive. What the hell have you been? Why it takes so long to reach me? I've called you like 40 times. I'm sorry, but my phone was died, and I just now was like charging it. You're still at your house, right? Yes. Okay, good. I'm still 2 days drive away, but I'm coming to you. I'm not really sure if that's a good idea or not. Why? What have you seen? LOL, dude, you have no fucking idea. This is Daniel. Who knows what the hell's going on with these guys?
Now we have another problem. This guy's been standing completely still with his back towards me. I have no idea how long he's been standing there.
Yeah, there's a person. Is he back towards him? It looks like he's straight. Well, yeah, I guess it's back to him. Yeah, that's weird.
Whoever was standing outside is gone now. Shit.
Dude.
Someone's screaming outside. I can see a faint light outside my bedroom window. I'm going downstairs to check it out.
No, you...
I'm hearing noises outside again.
Okay, so I'm pausing this now. I'll let this go through. Here's my thing right now. All of the creepy stuff this guy records is at nighttime right now. 11 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. That's when all the creepy videos happen, which makes it harder to buy that he is under this creepy... that he's in this world of this dimension or whatever the heck we're going with here on what he's experiencing. So at the moment, this is fake.
I swear to God, it sounds like someone's banging on my door, but there's no way in hell I'm going downstairs to check.
Good move.
It got in. I don't know how it got in, but I'm hiding. I am so sorry.
I think some creepy shit. This guy's going, I'm sorry for skipping it, but that was some creepy ass shit. Plus flashing lights, I don't want to disturb anybody.
As of writing, this is where the Twitter account stops. I'm sure at the point of publishing this video, there's been quite a lot more that's played out on the account, and I implore you to check it out. If you do go though, just make sure you have the lights on, since we know that the creator of this account most definitely doesn't.
Anxiety war.
Anxiety War is a channel that I've been following for quite a few years now, and I want to talk about his old content. The channel is run by a guy named Zach, and while he hasn't done anything disturbing himself, he's had quite a heavy hand in exposing child predators, vigilante style, through his YouTube channel. Unfortunately, if you head over to Zach's channel today, you'll come to realize that his content has most definitely changed and his direction has taken a complete 180 from his old days of busting child predators online. While this is so, there is one video that he's left up, and it's exactly how all of his old content was when I first found him. If you're curious as to why this channel has gone through a sudden change, the reason is simple. While Zach was successful in putting 7 men in jail through Anxiety War, he was actually sued by 2 of them. This basically threw him into the spotlight for quite a while as he faced these legal battles alongside police scrutiny for taking the subject matter into his own hands. YouTube also cracked down on him, essentially, temporarily, forcing his videos off of the platform and onto his own site, anxietywar.com. Ironically, that URL now redirects you to his YouTube channel with his new content. Anyway, back to the topic of the original Anxiety War. Zach's format was simple. Disguise yourself as an underage girl or boy, go to online sites where predators are rumored to lurk, lure one to you by sweet-talking with them, and after days, or even weeks, agree to meet up with them. What the predators don't know, though, is that the entire thing is being filmed for a YouTube video, and that they're not actually meeting up with an underage kid at all. They're meeting up with Zach, who set out to expose them to the world and put them behind bars.
It's a good attempt because you're catching things, but it's too freaking risky. Because you don't know what's going on in the head of the person you're doing this to. So this person could have a dark side that is just waiting to come out, and you could end up being taken out by this person. So I appreciate I like the attempt, but I feel it's too risky. So he shouldn't be doing that.
Bars. Here's a portion of one of his confrontations with what he calls one of the most bizarre predators he's ever encountered.
I could write a book about all the lies and misconceptions that you hear in the media and in the comment section, or I can encapsulate that all just by sharing one experience I had recently. And that was, someone said that I had become overweight. I've never really been too much in depth with this guy, but I think my experiences with him, what he has done, should be highlighted, unlike some of the other people that I've confronted, because this guy was the most bizarre predator I've seen. And it was really crazy. I think everyone should see what all this guy has done. And I wanted to emphasize a point that I made in my previous video: how dangerous it is to confront him and how stupid it is, given that there have been real victims. He said, "Here's a pic I won't get in trouble for." And in the very next photo, he unveiled what he was hiding and said, "Oops." I think that was a fairly good intro for him. He sent another photo. "I'm thinking there's nothing wrong with showing you a picture of my balcony." And there he stood.
Yeah, there's something twistedly wrong with that fucker.
He's gonna turn right, probably. If he turns right, that's our guy. Oh, dude, he's gonna turn right. It's him. It's him. What he was doing was he bypassed Taco Bell and he went around the back, and he was combing the area behind Taco Bell. He was going through all these little side streets and stuff. I know the area very well. So I knew what he was doing, and at one point we went right by each other, and then I saw his face, and of course I'm just some 20-year-old in a car, but we bypassed each other. I thought, that's the dude, and I was just so excited. I knew I would see him at Taco Bell. Eventually, I knew eventually he would settle. I knew he had a lot to lose. I feared me saying, "Hey dude, what you did is sick and wrong, and I know you did this, and I know you did that," etc., etc. I feared talking about that because I didn't want him to react a certain way. So I left it at that. I just said, "Hey, how you doing?" I'll show you the video.
What? How's it going? Where are you going? All right, stay here. Wait, I gotta talk to you. He's leaving. What a loser. He's after the little girl.
That is interesting, and that is a dangerous. Yeah, it's too dangerous. I wouldn't recommend anyone do that.
I'll link his entire video down below, and it's an incredibly interesting watch to see how this sick individual sent videos and photos to what he thought was an underage girl. Also, if you search the term anxiety war on YouTube, you can find re-uploads of all of his old content scattered around other channels. Definitely give those a look as well. Anyway, why am I talking about this guy? Well, it seems that after Zach's unfortunate fallout with YouTube and the police, he seemed to spawn a movement across the platform known as the Creep Catchers. These people could be any ordinary person with a camera and a desire to expose creeps much like Zach did, and if you search the term on YouTube, you'll find Creep Catchers videos from all over the world. These guys have taken direct inspiration from Zach and turned it into something that's, while risky and illegal, a very noble cause. This should be setting off a red flag for many of you. Yes, there are creeps all around you, and yes, they could very easily be any everyday person that you might encounter. These predators all have lives and families, and it's evident on their Facebook pages that are usually shown after they're caught. What these guys are doing under all the ordinary Facebook lives and rushes of work and family is truly something dark and disturbing, and it's unbelievably striking how widespread this issue is. These types of people also always have the cookie-cutter excuse that they weren't actually going to pursue the child. Instead, they were going to teach them a lesson and educate them, blah blah blah. Creep Catchers and Anxiety War were on the right track, doing the work that the police wouldn't. While frowned upon in the US, hopefully someday we can create a system where willing civilians and law enforcement are able to work together to catch these creeps that lurk on the same internet that you might hand over.
Why won't police cooperate with people like this? You'd think, because police are not going to, you're not going to stop what you're doing for a police officer in this scenario if you are a child predator. You are not going to stop your thing to chat with an officer who's walking by you, because you'll know what they're doing. So, I think having human, actual normal civilians do it might actually be a better result, as long as police are watching it. If police are watching over the situation, make sure nothing goes wrong. But yeah, I find, although the thought of me of civilians by themselves without police knowledge going over confronting the guy is extremely stupid and dangerous.
To your children every single day.
Hell in Paradise Valley.
Last week, police were called to the residence of a man living in Phoenix, Arizona to arrest a woman named Jacqueline Claire Aids. Aids was involved in a disturbing stalking incident with the man and allegedly turned violent very quickly.
Damn.
The guy, who's unidentified, apparently met Aids through an online local dating service. Through this, they hit it off quickly and went on only one date. Things began to get weird afterwards, though. Aids would begin to endlessly text the man, going as far as to send him upwards of over 65,000 text messages, and he claims that
Woo! Oh my god. 65,000 texts. Oh my god. This girl needs mental help. There is clearly something wrong with this girl, who after one day grew such an obsession with this guy that she felt the need to text him that many times. Wow. Wow.
She sent anywhere from 400 to 500 texts per day.
What the? Oh my, you poor dude. If I got text 400, 500 times, that person would be getting arrested too. Yeah, like, that's... Man, no. You can't be doing that. No. No.
Most of these messages were very disturbing, and she made insane claims such as statements saying that she would bathe in his blood and that she wants his body parts. It doesn't even stop there though. She then began to vigorously stalk him, showing up at his place of work and claiming that she was his wife. What finally led to her arrest was when the man was out of the country. She showed up to his home during this time frame, and he was only able to find out due to wireless cameras placed throughout his property. After witnessing her in his house, he called the police, who promptly showed up to find her there. They claimed that in her car that was parked in his driveway was a butcher knife, and she could have very likely had a disturbing intention for having it. She claims that she never intended to hurt the man and is facing intimidating, stalking, and harassment charges.
Oh my God, I feel so bad for this man. This woman has good obsession with him so much. But then that she wanted him and she realized she couldn't have him. So her response was just take this dark path. Saying she's gonna bathe in his blood and that she wants his body parts. What the hell? Why does someone have the brain power like this? Another one is, why did it take her showing up at this man's property for him to call the police? I'd be doing it once. I got 500 texts a day. That would be... You are being called, please call then. This girl needs some mental help though. Clearly badly.
There's another part of this that I'd like to share with you though. Recently, an interview has been released of her from prison where she makes statements that she was in love with him.
Okay, she's fucking disturbed. She has the face of a disturbed person. I'm sorry, I know we're not supposed to critique, but she has that creepy face. That face that is just meant to be disturbing.
And that nobody quite gets it. Take a look.
Okay.
With him, did you feel a spark immediately? Talk about how you felt.
I felt like I met my soulmate and everything was just the way it was, and I thought we would just do what everybody else did and we would just like get married and everything would be fine, but that's not what happened.
65,000 text messages. That's like
That's
next
it?
level stuff.
To me it seemed like more.
Seemed like more than 65,000?
To me, yeah, that's
Isn't that kind of excessive?
love is an excessive thing.
Can you understand why people think this is a little bit out there?
Oh yeah.
Are you a crazy person?
No.
Tell us, who are you? Like, what do you want?
I'm the person that discovered love. The equation to light. Einstein discovered the equation to light. It's E equals mc squared.
I think that while she might have some things wrong with her, she clearly does, I think this is an act. After listening to her talk, she might have some craziness in it, but the portrayal she's doing in this interview to me is an act. I can't buy that someone is like this all the time.
To finish that equation, everything we see is made out of light. Everything. And the composition of the light that it's made out of.
Jackie, some of those messages don't sound like love, they sound like threats.
When you're finding love, not everything is perfect. This was a journey. And I want to apologize. Because nobody would ever be more sorry.
Would you have really hurt him?
No. No. I love him. So the rest of the equation is L equals 3.3. L equals 3.3 times E equals MC squared, and that's the equation of eternal love.
I can only imagine the kind of torment that this guy went through when dealing with her. This entire situation just goes to show that you never really know who you're actually meeting up with on these dating sites. You could, very easily, be unknowingly walking into your next real-world nightmare. Thank you so much.
Wow. Well, we found a girl who has some issues. We found a girl who's got some clear issues that she needs to be dealt with. I hope she got some help. I hope she also got... I think she was proven guilty. She had to have been in that interview because she's wearing jail stuff. But I'm gonna hope she's found guilty. Unless the freaking justice system that's screwed up. But yeah, that concludes it for this video. This reaction. I hope you all enjoy it. Again, it's just a continuing series that we will be doing each and every Wednesday. Of disturbing things from around the internet, from our boy Nexpo. I hope y'all enjoy this reaction, and I'll see you for the next one.